There is no way Midland can come and stay opposite the governor's office and call that an exchange place and is the one paying NEMA. We can't allow that. This is our country. It's not a banana republic. If the government will not move Midland from the town, then they should move the businessman. We will move him. Tutahamisha yeye. Thank you very much. I have called you today here to address the issue of raid by NEMA and police officers on Friday on the business premises of Kakamega businessmen, in the pretext that they were controlling noise and excessive vibrations. Therefore, I want to address this issue of what happened on Friday. What happened on Friday was barbaric, was unlawful, was illegal, was unconstitutional, and was actually something you classify as a gang of criminals organized within the government to harass the businessmen of Kakamega. We know very well that what happened on Friday was targeting one particular hotel politically, trying to instigate political moves against a business enterprise on what used to happen to Akina Kashakwa and President William Ruto when they were in Jubilee. We cannot bring such things in Kakamega town to fight political wars targeting one hotel. I want to apologize on behalf of the businessmen in Kakamega that it is just one hotel that made your businesses to be raided. I'm saying this because Legal Notice number 61 of 2009 that governs or gives regulations on management of excessive noise and vibrations is very clear under rule number 25. And I want to take this time to go through that rule number 25 on what is required before any NEMA officer comes to your premise. There are certain provisions of the law that must be followed that are captured in this Legal Notice number 61 of 2009. And when you look at rule number 25, it is very clear. It says that where an environmental inspector has reasonable cause to believe that any person emitting or is likely to emit noise or excessive vibrations in any area in excess of the maximum permissible levels or is likely to cause annoyance, the environmental inspector may, with the approval of the Director General, in consultation with the relevant legal agency, serve an improvement notice on that person in the form prescribed in the 10th schedule, directing all or any or all of the following. Now, what is key here, that a notice shall be served on that person. I want to know, NEMA should come out clearly and tell Kenyans, is there any of those hotels and clubs in Kakamega that had been previously been served with any notice? Is there any hotel or club in Kakamega that had been told, these are the levels of your noise, these are the levels of vibrations, we want you to reduce these levels, and those hotels and clubs did not adhere to? I can tell you for free, there is no single hotel, there is no single club that had received any previous notice from any officer of NEMA. And I'm saying this was purely political witch hunt meant to frustrate one hotel. And vile unasema kwa Kiswahili, mteko wa panya ushika waliomo na wasiokuwemo. Because if you are a government official, you must work within the law. Even the Constitution of Kenya, Article 47, stipulates very clearly that where an administrative action is supposed to be taken against a Kenyan citizen, that Kenyan citizen has a right to be given reasons why that adverse administrative decision is to be taken against that Kenyan. And that Kenyan has a right to defend himself. So I want NEMA to come out clearly. I know that this man who has come as the regional director of NEMA is from my land in Malava. And if it's being used politically, either at the national level or a local platform, to interfere with the business of Kakamega because of one hotel which I will not mention, let me tell him that he is now stepping directing the fire. We will deal with him. Kenya is not a banana republic. We must respect the rule of law. These are men and women who are aching alive, who have created employment, who are working so that they can be taxed, and those taxes go to pay those group of gangs from NEMA who are operating like criminals. They earn salaries from these people they are chasing and disturbing their businesses. They went ahead, chased everybody from their businesses. Some of the businesses have been looted, and we believe that those purporting to be NEMA people had groups of gang behind them. When they have chased the owners of the operators of those clubs and hotels, they leave the doors open, and then the gangs, the looters, organized by NEMA, go in and loot everything. Businessmen on a Friday lost in excess of 30 million in Kakamega town, and we can't allow this to continue. We did not form this government to frustrate Kenyans. Yes, everybody must respect the rule of law, but we will not allow some individuals to use government institutions to frustrate Kenyans who are doing their legal business. When you talk about residential areas, how do you talk about hotels along Mumias Road from the roundabout? Golf operated, and there was live band in golf. No one went to golf. Golf was not a meeting noise. Don't we have people sleeping in golf? Kwa nini hawakwenda golf? I'm also told there is one Indian who has made the CBD of Kakamega his home, and is the one paying NEMA people plus the political influence to come and frustrate businessmen within Kakamega. Let me make it very clear. There is no Kenyan who can do business in Jakarta or anywhere New Delhi in India, in the city center, and chase Indians. We will not allow foreigners to come to our land and dictate what to do in this country. Law must be followed. We will not allow Midland to pay and bribe NEMA people to frustrate businessmen within Kakamega town. We want the governor of Kakamega to call those NEMA people and to call a meeting with the businessmen, to tell the businessmen we want a clear definition of what is CBD and what is residential area. There is no way Midland can come and stay opposite the governor's office and call that a residential place and is the one paying NEMA. We can't allow that. This is our country. It's not a banana republic. If the government will not move Midland from the town, then they should move the businessmen. We will move him. Tutahamisha yeye. Kama serikali haitahamisha Midland, sisi tutahamisha yeye. Kwa sababu anaishi katikati ya mji wa Kakamega. Mtu hawezi kutoka India huko New Delhi, Jakarta, akuja hapa Kakamega town kuanza kuhonga watu wa NEMA, kukuja kuangamiza wafanyabiashara wa Kakamega. This is our land, we are independent. Hatutakubali. Hatutakubali kabisa. Mimi najua hawa watu wa NEMA walilipwa na huyu Muhindi anaitwa Midland. Na mimi nawaambia Midland, hapo ni CBD. Mnataka vijana wafanye kazi, waweke talanta. Hii talanta wataweka namna gani kama unafukuza CBD? Mnataka vijana waimbie wapi? Mnataka waonyeshe talanta wapi? Hii Kakamega ni yetu bwana. Hatujali kama mtatuua na hawa wakina Midland. Sisi watu wa Kakamega tuko tayari. Kama serikali haitatuprotect, we will protect ourselves. Huyu mjamaa anaitwa Midland Ramesh. Unajua amefunga baka barabara ya serikali. Amefunga barabara, ameweka gate na hakuna kitu kama inafanya. Barabara ile inatoka pale Friends inapita nyuma ya Brandis Hotel inaenda paka roundabout. Amefunga. Kwani mtu binafsi anaweza funga namna gani barabara ya umma? Alafu huyo mtu anasema hapo ni residential area. Amefunga barabara, ameweka chuma, ameweka gate. Tunataka hiyo barabara ifunguliwe mara moja. Mimi naambia governor, hiyo barabara nakupa siku 7. Hiyo barabara ifunguliwe mara moja, ama nitakwenda hapo na watu wa Kakamega tutafungua hiyo barabara.
Running against ODM. You can see a crowd of people coming to cheer you and telling you that they are now in Kenya Kwanza, but deep inside they kill our future operations. Mine is what Mheshimiwa Cleophas Malala that